Are your arms or legs feeling weaker after 60? You're not alone, and it's not just age. It's something your body starts doing quietly, losing muscle mass every single day. You may notice it's harder to get up from a chair, carry groceries, or even take a short walk without fatigue. And the scary part? This gradual muscle loss, called sarcopenia, can start as early as your 50s and snowball quickly. But here's the good news. You don't need a gym membership, expensive equipment, or harsh workouts to turn things around. In fact, there's one simple daily habit that's helping seniors rebuild strength. Naturally, it's gentle, it's safe, and you can do it at home in under 10 minutes. It works even if you haven't exercised in years. And more importantly, it gives you back something far more powerful than just muscle. It gives you back confidence, balance, and independence. So if you're ready to feel steadier on your feet, carry yourself with strength, and reclaim the energy you once had, stick with me. What you're about to learn could change your next 10 years. If you believe aging doesn't mean giving up your strength, then you're in the right place. Subscribe to Healthy Wise Living, where every day we share easy, science-backed tips to help you stay strong, mobile, and full of life after 60. Our community is filled with people just like you, men and women who want to take control of their health, feel steady on their feet, and enjoy the freedom of independent living. So let's make this personal. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Drop your city, state, or country in the comments below. Whether you're watching from a cozy town or a big city, your story matters here, and we'd love to welcome you by name. Hi, welcome to Healthy Wise Living. Here at Healthy Wise Living, I share clear, no-nonsense health tips that help you feel stronger, think sharper, and live more fully after 60. You won't find gimmicks or trendy advice here, just real strategies that work for real people, backed by medical research and practical experience. Why? Because I've seen too many seniors feel like they're slowing down, when the truth is, with the right habits, you can feel more capable than you did a decade ago. This channel is your guide to staying active, balanced, and independent, without complicated routines or confusing jargon. If you're ready to age with confidence, you're in the right place, and I'm honored to be on this journey with you. Have you noticed your arms feeling a little weaker when lifting groceries, or your legs tiring more quickly when climbing stairs? Maybe you're finding it harder to get out of a chair without using your hands for support. These changes might seem small at first, easy to brush off as just getting older. But what's actually happening inside your body is something very real and very common: sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that begins as early as your 50s and accelerates every decade if left unchecked. By the time most people reach their 70s, they may have lost up to 30% of their muscle mass. That's not just a number. That loss affects how steady you feel on your feet, how much energy you have throughout the day, and how confident you feel doing everyday things, like walking to the mailbox or lifting a grandchild. The danger is, it happens quietly. You don't feel it all at once. It sneaks up, until one day you catch yourself avoiding stairs, holding onto furniture to balance, or feeling winded from basic tasks that never used to be a challenge. And here's the part no one talks about enough. Muscle loss isn't just about strength. It's about safety. Every year, millions of older adults are hospitalized because of falls, and many of those falls trace back to weak leg muscles and poor balance, both caused by sarcopenia. In fact, it's one of the top reasons older adults lose their independence. But here's where things get hopeful. Muscle loss isn't a one-way street. It can be slowed down. In many cases, it can be reversed with the right daily habit. And this habit isn't extreme. It doesn't require a gym, fancy supplements, or expensive programs. It's a small shift, done consistently, that signals to your body it's time to rebuild. Now, some people believe that once muscle is gone, it's gone for good. That's simply not true. Your body has the ability to regenerate muscle tissue at any age, even into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, but it needs a nudge. Think of your muscles like a light that's dimmed over the years. They're still there, just not fully switched on. This one habit flips the switch. And no, this isn't about lifting heavy weights or doing strenuous workouts. In fact, pushing too hard too fast can do more harm than good. What we're talking about is low-impact, muscle-activating movement that's designed specifically for aging bodies. Movements that protect your joints, strengthen your core, improve circulation, and fire up the parts of your muscles that keep you standing tall and moving with ease. But here's the catch. If you wait too long, the process of regaining strength becomes harder. That's why starting now, today, makes all the difference. Even just 10 minutes a day can send powerful signals to your body to rebuild what it's been quietly losing. Think of it like watering a plant that's been dry for too long. At first, there's not much change, but with consistent care, it perks up, new growth, stronger stems, brighter leaves. Your muscles work the same way. With daily attention, they begin to respond. You'll feel stronger, more stable, and yes, even younger. In just a minute, I'll walk you through the exact habit that's helping thousands of seniors feel steadier, stronger, and more energized, naturally. And I'll also show you the common mistake many people make that unknowingly blocks their progress. But first, I want you to know, if you've been feeling weaker, slower, or less confident in your body, it's not your fault. And you're not alone. The key is awareness, and now you've got that. What you do with it next is where the transformation begins. Before we dive into the exact habit, let me share something that might sound familiar, a story that proves what's possible, no matter your age or ability. A few months ago, a woman named Eleanor, a 72-year-old grandmother from Indiana, reached out to our community. She said she was struggling to walk more than a block without needing to sit down. Her legs felt heavy, her balance was off, and the thought of going up a flight of stairs made her anxious. Like many, Eleanor assumed this was just part of aging. But inside, she feared losing her independence. She didn't want to rely on a walker or need help with daily tasks. She wanted to stay active with her grandkids, run errands on her own, and most of all, feel like herself again. That's when she discovered a simple, daily habit, one she could do in her own living room, wearing slippers, with no equipment and no pressure. Within a few weeks, something amazing happened. She noticed her knees felt stronger. She could get up from the couch more easily. She even took a walk around the block twice without stopping. And here's the part that really stuck with me. Eleanor said, "I don't feel like I'm fighting my body anymore. I feel like I'm finally working with it." That's the kind of transformation we want for you, not just more strength, but more confidence, more energy, and more freedom to live the life you love. So stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll show you exactly what Eleanor did and how you can do it too, starting today. No gym, no pills, no complicated routines, just one small shift that speaks directly to your body's natural ability to repair and rebuild muscle, no matter your age. And after that, I'll reveal the one mistake that causes most seniors to unknowingly stall their progress and how you can avoid it completely. The simple daily habit, resistance activation. Let's talk about the habit and how it's changing lives. It's called resistance activation, and while the name might sound technical, the practice is surprisingly simple, safe, and incredibly effective, especially for people over 60. So what exactly is resistance activation? At its core, it means using gentle, controlled movements to engage your muscles, especially in the arms and legs, in a way that tells your body, hey, we still need these muscles, let's keep them strong. Now here's the best part. You don't need a gym membership, heavy weights, or a personal trainer. In fact, you probably already have everything you need at home. Let me break it down with examples you can do right now at your own pace. Example 1, seated leg lifts. Perfect for anyone with limited mobility or balance concerns. Sit on a sturdy chair, keep your back straight, feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift one leg until it's straight. Hold for a few seconds, then lower it back down. Repeat 10 times, then switch to the other leg. This simple move strengthens your quadriceps, the muscles that help you get up from chairs, climb stairs, and support your knees. Example 2, wall push-ups. Stand facing a wall, arm's length away. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height. Bend your elbows slowly, bringing your chest closer to the wall. Then push back. This activates your chest, shoulders, and arms, key areas that tend to weaken with age. No floor, no strain, and no equipment needed. Example 3, bodyweight squats with support. Stand behind a chair, holding onto the back for balance. Slowly bend your knees, lowering your body just a few inches as if you're sitting down. Then return to standing. Do 8 to 10 reps. You don't need to go deep, Even shallow squats stimulate your hamstrings, glutes, and calves, essential for balance and preventing falls. Example 4, resistance band rows. If you have a light resistance band, here's a powerful move. Sit on the floor or a firm bed with your legs extended. Wrap the band around the soles of your feet, holding one end in each hand. Pull the band toward your chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together, then slowly release. This strengthens the back and improves posture, which helps reduce stiffness and upper body fatigue. Why is this so effective for seniors? Muscle doesn't just disappear with age, it fades because it's not being used or activated. These movements wake up the dormant muscle fibers, improve circulation, and stimulate the nervous system in a way that makes your body respond like it's 30 years younger. Think of your muscles like a car battery. If you don't start the engine regularly, it goes dead. But if you fire it up daily, even just for a short time, it stays charged and ready. What makes it safe? Low impact, no jumping, pounding, or jerky movements. Adjustable to your level, you can increase or decrease intensity based on your energy and ability. Joint friendly, these moves are gentle on knees, hips, and shoulders, especially compared to traditional workouts. Can be done sitting or standing. Perfect whether you're recovering from an injury or simply easing into fitness. How long does it take? Just 10 minutes a day. That's it, 10 focused minutes, ideally done after waking up, to loosen stiff joints and energize your day, or before lunch, to fire up your metabolism and reduce that midday slump. If you're consistent, even a few minutes daily can trigger muscle regeneration, better balance, and improved confidence in your movements. This isn't about building bodybuilder muscles, it's about reclaiming what time tries to take away: strength, control, and independence. The science behind it. Studies have shown that resistance-based movements in older adults not only help prevent muscle loss, but actually rebuild it, even in people well into their 80s. One study from the American Journal of Geriatrics found that seniors who performed light resistance training 3-4 times a week had better balance scores, reduced fall risk by over 40%, stronger lower body function, higher bone density and mobility. Your body responds to movement at any age. It just needs the right signals. Mental and emotional benefits. It's not just about the body, it's about the mind. When you start these daily movements, you'll likely notice more energy, less stiffness or tension, a better mood thanks to the endorphins released through activity, and a renewed sense of confidence, knowing you're taking control of your health. Every time you complete a 10-minute session, you're telling yourself, I'm not giving in to aging, I'm taking action. That message is powerful, and it builds mental resilience that affects every area of your life. Have you ever tried using a resistance band at home? Type yes or no in the comments. We want to hear from you. It's inspiring to see others in the community trying these methods, and your comment might encourage someone else to start too. Let's recap the key points so far. The habit is called resistance activation, and it works with your body, not against it. It takes just 10 minutes a day, can be done at home, and helps rebuild muscles safely. Whether seated or standing, beginner or active, these movements awaken and strengthen your arms, legs, and core. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every rep sends the signal, let's stay strong. Now that you've learned what to do, in just a moment, we'll talk about what not to do. Because there's one common mistake many seniors make that could be undoing all your effort, and you might not even know you're doing it. Stick around. This next part could make or break your results. What you must avoid, the hidden habit that sabotages strength. Now that you know the simple habit that builds muscle, here's the truth most people miss. What you avoid is just as important as what you do, and sadly, many older adults, even the most health conscious, are making this one mistake that undoes all their hard work. Not getting enough protein. You might think, I eat plenty. I have cereal for breakfast, maybe a sandwich at lunch, and something light at dinner. But here's the catch. That's often not enough to maintain muscle, let alone rebuild it. Let's break this down. Why protein matters after 60. Protein isn't just for athletes or bodybuilders. For seniors, it's absolutely essential. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we consume. That means you need more, not less, to support muscle repair and growth, bone density, immune system strength, energy levels, recovery after illness, or injury. So even if you're doing resistance activation daily, if you're not fueling your muscles right, they can't respond properly. The real numbers, how much do you need? Let's look at the actual recommended numbers. The average adult is told to eat 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, but for older adults, experts recommend at least 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram to maintain muscle mass. Let's do the math. If you weigh 150 pounds, that's about 68 kilograms. Multiply that by 1.2, 1.5, you should be aiming for 82 to 102 grams of protein per day. That's not a huge amount, but it's definitely more than most seniors get. Now, here's where things get tricky. The big mistake: skipping breakfast or light snacking. One of the most common mistakes seniors make: skipping breakfast, or just having toast, or tea and a banana, or maybe just coffee. These meals are low in protein and don't kickstart your muscle metabolism for the day. Remember, overnight your body has been fasting. When you wake up, it's ready to receive nutrients. If you skip that window, you're missing your body's prime time for recovery. And when you only snack during the day, maybe a piece of fruit here, a cracker there, you're not giving your muscles the amino acids they need to grow stronger. That's like trying to build a house without bricks. Simple fix: protein timing plus quality. Let's keep this practical. Here's how to combine your daily resistance activation with a smart eating strategy. Eat within 1 hour of waking. Start your day with a protein-rich meal like scrambled eggs, Greek yogurt with seeds, oatmeal with protein powder or almond butter, a smoothie with whey or plant-based protein. Aim for 20-30 grams of protein per meal. This could look like lunch: grilled chicken salad with beans. Dinner: baked salmon with quinoa and steamed veggies. Add a protein-rich snack post-exercise. Try cottage cheese, a boiled egg, nut butter on whole grain toast. Protein shake: dairy or plant-based. Hydrate: muscles recover better when your body has enough fluids. Dehydration makes your muscles more prone to fatigue and cramps. Protein sources seniors can count on. If you're wondering what to eat more of, here's a visual-friendly list to use in your video. Eggs, 6g per egg. Chicken breast, 26g per 3 ounces. Salmon or tuna, 22g per 3 ounces. Low-fat cottage cheese, 14g per 1/2 cup. Milk, dairy or fortified plant-based, 8g per cup. Beans and lentils, 7-9g per 1/2 cup. Nut butters, 8g per 2 tablespoons. Protein powder, wheat, pea, or soy, 15-25g per scoop. Encourage your viewers to mix and match these foods into meals they already love. Why many seniors don't know this. A lot of older adults were taught that protein is for bulking up, or that it's only important for younger people. But research in the last 10 years has completely changed that view. Now, we know that without adequate protein, older adults are at greater risk of hospital stays, slower recovery after surgery, reduced quality of life. Muscle isn't just about movement, it's protective, it shields your joints, helps regulate blood sugar, and even supports brain health. The connection: movement plus meals equals muscle. Think of your strength like a two-part formula. Resistance activation, the spark, plus daily protein, the fuel, equals rebuilt muscle and restored confidence. One without the other, you'll only get partial results, but together, they can restore leg power, improve balance, and give you the energy to enjoy your life. From gardening to dancing to walking with grandkids, were you surprised to hear how much protein you need daily? Comment if you're learning something new today. Seeing others share their aha moments helps your community feel connected and encourages more people to engage. Wrap up of this section. So now you know the habit that builds your strength and the mistake that blocks it. Avoid the trap of underfueling your body. Don't let light snacks and skipped meals rob your hard-earned progress. Instead, fuel up with 20-30 grams of protein per meal. Start your day strong, literally. Combine your movement and meals for maximum benefit. This is the lifestyle of strength. This is the path to independence, and you're on it. Bonus tips: stretching before bed, the overlooked secret to overnight muscle recovery. Here's a bonus that may surprise you, and it's one that almost no one talks about. Stretching before bed can supercharge your recovery overnight. Yes, before bed, not just in the morning or after exercise. Why does this matter? Because your muscles do most of their repair work while you sleep. And if you've been adding daily resistance activation and increasing your protein intake, your muscles are ready to grow. But here's the secret. When your muscles are tight, stiff, or tense, your body can't circulate nutrients efficiently. Blood flow is restricted. That means slower recovery and more soreness in the morning. A simple 5-minute stretch before sleep helps. Relax the nervous system so you fall asleep faster. Boost circulation so nutrients reach recovering muscles. Improve flexibility so you move better the next day. Prevent nighttime cramping and joint stiffness. And no, this doesn't mean yoga poses or intense flexibility routines. You can do light seated or standing stretches, such as gentle hamstring stretches while sitting on the edge of your bed. Shoulder rolls and arm circles, neck tilts side to side, ankle rolls or calf stretches. Each one done slowly with calm breathing for 30 seconds to a minute. The best part? You'll wake up feeling more mobile, less achy, and more ready to move confidently, even after 60. And here's a common myth. Many people believe stretching before bed will keep them awake. In truth, gentle stretching helps signal your body that it's time to wind down, like a physical cue for restful sleep. So if you've been waking up feeling stiff or sore, give this a try tonight. It's one of the easiest, most relaxing ways to support your muscles and protect your progress. You deserve to feel strong again at any age. Let me leave you with this. You were never meant to just sit and slow down as you age. You've carried children, supported families, built careers, and overcome life's toughest challenges. That strength is still inside you, even if your body doesn't feel the same. Yes, aging brings changes, but weakness, that's not something you have to accept. Every single day is a new opportunity, not to turn back the clock, but to take control of your future. A future where you walk with confidence, where standing up doesn't feel like a chore, where you lift a bag of groceries or climb stairs without holding the rail. And the best part? It doesn't take hours in a gym, it doesn't require expensive equipment, it doesn't mean pushing yourself to exhaustion. It just takes one small daily choice. A choice to move, to fuel your body, and to believe that it's never too late to rebuild what you've lost. That's not just a habit, that's a form of self-respect, of hope, of saying, I'm not done yet. Thousands of people just like you, over 60, over 70, even into their 80s, are discovering this truth and taking back their strength, one step, one breath, one habit at a time, and you can too. If this video spoke to you, if it gave you hope or reminded you that you're still capable of strength and vitality, then please tap that like button to let us know this helped. Share it with a friend, parent, or loved one who might need this message today. And most importantly, hit subscribe so you never miss a single tip from Healthy Wise Living, where every day we bring you proven advice to help you stay strong, stay sharp, and live well at every age. We're building a community here, one where aging is not something to fear, but something to embrace with strength, wisdom, and grace. So stay with us, because your health journey, it's not over. In fact, it's just getting started. See you in the next one, and until then, keep moving forward. You've got this.